Welcome back to another edition of Talk Nerdy to Me. I am your host, Troy Stegner. Before we get into this comic book review, I'm going to ask you a favor. Please subscribe to the channel. It really does help us with the metrics a lot. It allows us to do videos like this for you guys. Okay, now all the pandering is done. Looky looky, comic bookie. New one from Zenescope. I reviewed Man, Goat, and Bunnyman numero uno a while back. This is kind of a departure from Zenescope's normal stuff. They do, a lot of their stuff is female-centric. Good stories, just they use some TNA a lot of times to sell. No exception. I mean, the cover got some TNA on there. One of your main characters there, Floyd, the rabbit. This is, if you remember, if you haven't watched the review for the first one, go back, check it out. It was good. This one joins our dudes, Phil and Floyd. Phil, Man Goat, Floyd is Bunnyman. You come to find out, I mean, I don't know, this is going to only be 3 issues. This is the second issue. There's so much going on, I don't know how they're going to tie it up in the next issue. It's going to be crazy, unless they're going to use that to parlay into a new series. But I mean, there is so much going on. Let me tell you. At the end of the first issue, we found people are coming for Man Goat. Several groups of people. You've got the occultists who want him for their ritual to bring hell on Earth. You also have this dude who's just a hunter. He kind of like a Craven the Hunter type character. He wants to hunt all these things that are just rare. And I mean, Man Goat, pretty rare. And then you have another group that's just kind of jealous husbands, because Man Goat, you could probably write, scratch out goat and put down whore, because he is a man whore. He must have some killer pheromones, because he has no problems with the ladies. Floyd, on the other hand, the Bunnyman, yeah, he has no luck with the ladies. For some reason, they're digging on Man Goat, but not so much on Bunnyman. I mean, and Man Goat, he's a pretty buff dude. He's pretty cool. But you come to find out, Man Goat is actually hellspawn. He was brought about just so that he could be sacrificed to bring about hell on Earth. Okay, also at the end of issue 1, you found out Bunnyman, Floyd, he kind of, the girl at the pet store that he runs into, she's crushing on him hard, or so he thinks. So he's setting up a date with her, and Phil is going to go investigate this missing girl. And, like I said, they have a little tiff. And Bunnyman basically tells him, hey, I'm not going. I have a date, and I'm going on this date because he doesn't get many opportunities. So Man Goat goes and meets up with his computer, his version of Oracle, I guess, the computer girl. And she's researching all this stuff for him, and they go out to try to track him down. They get jumped. They get jumped by the jealous, some of the jealous husbands. And there's quite a few sexual jokes in there. And in the meantime, Mr. Floyd, Bunnyman, is just, he's all nervous. She is just very aggressively all over him. Jumps back, and one of the jealous husbands, they pretty much got Man Goat and his computer girl sidekick, got him pretty well hemmed up, man. They were going to take him out. And next thing you know, dude, he gets jumped by, the jealous husbands get jumped by the occult guys, because they don't want them to kill Man Goat, because they need him alive for their ritual. So, they kill all the jealous husbands. They're getting ready to take in Man Goat, and the girl who's helping them, they're going to, they have specific orders, only bring in him. So they're like, yeah, well, we're going to kill her. And it triggers something in Man Goat, and you just see a baboosh. Or actually, I think what they use is just whoosh. he brings out some hellfire and takes him out. So it flashes back, and Floyd, Bunnyman, he actually got lucky. He did the deed, but then, you know, she drugs him. They're going to use him as kind of bait to draw out Man-Goat for the occult guys, because they still need him. And, you know, when he comes to, he's tied up to a pillar in some dungeon basement. And he sees her making out with all the occult dudes. And he's like, hey, man, get off my girlfriend. I'm not into the group stuff. And, well, she kind of has to tell him, you're so dense. You're just so dumb. You little dumb bunny. So they pull out the knife, and they send a box to Man-Goat with a note that they want him to show up. And what's in that box is, the box is bloody, and he's kind of hesitant to open it. He does open it, and what's in there? It's Bunnyman's tail. They cut off his frickin' tail, man, and send it to him just so that they know, we got your boy. If you want him, come get him. He sets off, you know, that takes him off. Even though they had that little tiff, you know, they're still buddies, they're besties. He's getting ready to storm out the front door and go rescue him. And what happens? Well, he comes face to face with the hunter dude. So that's it for issue 2. There's only 3 issues, man. It's only a 3-issue series. See, sorry, part 2 of 3. I don't know. There's so much going on. Unless the next one is a supersized issue, because this one is an oversized issue. But God, they got a lot of stuff to tie together. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm sure they're going to, because they've already advertised it's only 3. It's if you like sophomoric humor, you'll love this. And I am a fan of that type of humor. So a lot of sexual jokes and puns. There's a lot of cryptozoology type puns in here. Dabbles with a little bit of the occult, and I mean, this book just seems to have it all. If you don't take your books too serious, you'll love it. I recommended picking up number 1. I'm going to say go add this to your subscription list. You don't want to miss number 3 when it comes out. Number 2 is going on the shelves on Wednesday. Love it, man. I absolutely love this. Man-Goat and Bunnyman. I love Zenescope's new approach they're taking to comics. It's just hilarious. If you're into that type of humor, which a lot of guys are, and I'm one of them, you're going to love it. Add it to your subscription list. It's Man-Goat and Bunnyman from Zenescope. It's good read. All right, if you like that video and you'd like to see more like it, subscribe to the channel. It's free, doesn't cost anything. And while you're at it, you can hit the bell icon. You'll be notified whenever we put up a new video. And until you see that new video, later, nerds.
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG?